Okay. Let's get after it. 1 second here. Starting a little later than usual. I didn't even go live yesterday. Recovering from a little bit of an injury to my calf. All right, we've got a sell on augmented reality, AR versus USDT. We're going to take this. It's going to be a sell targeting 3.83. This goes 5.44. Got entry at 432. Got stop at 441. We've got take profit at 365. All right, here's your call for Twitter. And for everyone else, AR versus Tether. It's a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 4.32. Your stop loss is 4.41 for 9 pips. Your take profit is 3.65 for 49 pips. The risk reward ratio is 5.44. That's AR versus Tether. Next up, we have Sahara versus Tether. That's already more than 50% of the way to take profit. We won't be taking that trade. Next up, we have a token versus Tether. We're taking this on the sell to 0.004957. And your risk here is going to be 5.39. We've got entry at 0054.31. We've got stop at 0055.19. And we got take profit at 0049.57. And your next call for Twitter. Next call for everyone else. We've got token versus Tether. This is a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.00545431. Stop loss is 0.005519 for 88 pips. Take profit is 0.004957 for 474 pips, and a risk reward ratio of 5.39. And yes, I am actually live. I am not a robot, and this is not pre-recorded. All right, we got OXT. We got a sell targeting doubles, well, actually 0.285. So 0.0285. Let's go ahead and catch the extra pippage here. Where sells a more aggressive stop. There we go. All right, we have a 3.8 wisdom reward here. Your entry price is going to be 0.0305. Got stop loss at 0.0310. And we have take profit at 0.0284. All for Twitter and for everyone else. We've got OXT versus Tether, a 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.0305. Stop loss is 0.0310 for 5 pips. Take profit is 0.0284 for 21 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 4.20. Again, that's OXT versus Tether. Let's call UX Links versus Tether. That hit stop loss. We won't be entering that trade. It's now invalidated. We have ICP versus Tether. That's a little far into take profit territory, so won't be taking that trade either. Already in move versus Tether, so we won't be re-entering that. We've got a buy on Great British Pound versus Japanese Yen. It's going to be a long from current price, targeting 205.028. We'll move this below the 200 EMA, and there's our trade. All right, it's going to be a 3.85 risk. We got an entry at 204.12. We've got stop at 203.884. And we've got take profit at 205.028. And here's your next call for Twitter and for everyone else. This is the Great British Pound Sterling versus the Japanese Yen, 15-minute buy. Entry price is 204.120. Stop loss is 203.884 for 24 pips. Take profit is 205.028 for 91 pips. The risk to reward ratio is 3.85. Again, this is the Great British Pound Sterling versus the Japanese yen. All right, we've got the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. This is a little far for a take profit for us, so we're not going to hop into that. We have the New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen. We will hop into this. It's going to be a buy from current price, targeting 88.830. Will the stop beyond this point? Oh, there we go. Here we go. All right, our risk here is going to be 4.19. We got an entry at 87.74. We got stop at 87.48. And we've got take profit at 88.83. Next call for Twitter and for everyone else. We have the New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen, 15-minute buy. The entry price is 87.740. Your stop loss is 87.480 for 26 pips. Your take profit is 88.830 for 109 pips. The risk reward ratio is 4.19. Again, that is the New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen. Next up, we have ACT versus Tether. We won't be entering that. We have the United States dollar versus the Japanese yen. This is only 15-minute confirmation. We will be taking this. It's going to be a buy targeting 155.956. Entry price is going to be 155.391. Stop is going to be 155.201. And take profit is going to be 155.956. And your next call for Twitter and for everyone else. We have the United States dollar versus the Japanese yen on a 15-minute buy. The entry price is 155.391. Your stop loss is 155.201 for 19 pips. Your take profit is going to be 155.956 for 57 pips and a risk reward ratio of 2.97. Again, that is the United States dollar versus the Japanese yen. Next up, we have the euro versus the Japanese yen. I'll be taking this on a buy, targeting 180.558. Risk here is going to be 4.7. Got an entry at 179.876. A stop loss at 179.731. And we got to take profit at 180.558. And your next call for Twitter. And for everyone else, I guess it would help if I spelled it correctly, wouldn't it? One sec. Didn't realize that until I had already done it. Let me do this from Twitter real quick. All right, here's the correction. And for everyone else, it is the euro versus the Japanese yen. It's a 15-minute buy. Your entry price is 179.876. Your stop loss is 179.731 for 15 pips. Your take profit is 180.558 for 68 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 4.70. Again, this is the euro versus the Japanese yen. And then we have the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. It's already moved on us, so we won't be entering that trade. So for now, back to crypto. We have STRK versus Tether. There's going to be a buy targeting 2312. Go ahead and hop in that myself. What's going on? Mess around and post it just twice. Trade. STRK, this is a 30-minute. This is a buy. 3.1 run risk. Got an entry at 1902. We got stop at 1770. And we've got take profit at 23.12. All right, next call for Twitter and for everyone else. It's going to be STRK versus Tether. It's a 30-minute buy. Your entry price is 0.1902. Your stop loss is 0.1770 for 132 pips. Your take profit is 0.2312 for 410 pips and a risk to reward ratio of 3.11. Again, this is STRK versus Tether. And we have AIXBT versus Tether. It's a sell targeting 0.0466. Rig is sticking on me. Give me one sec, guys. All right, there we go. XBT USDT. This is a 15-minute sell. 3.94 is the risk. We got entry at 0.529. Got stop at 0.545. And we got take profit at 0.466. It's 463. Right, and that's call for Twitter and for everyone else. Got AIXBT versus Tether. It's a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.0529. Your stop loss is 0.0545 for 16 pips. Your take profit is 0.0466 for 63 pips. The risk to reward ratio is 3.94. Again, this is AIBTX, AIXBT versus Tether. Looks like we have more currency here. This is Great British Pound versus the Japanese yen on a 30-minute confirmation. Not going to bother entering that and the other one. So get rid of that. We got BOME versus Tether. That hit stop loss. The trade is now invalidated. All right, we have an entry on Fartcoin targeting 2305. We're going to take that. And it's going to be a 4.18 risk. For those of you who may be experiencing some tech issues on apps today, there is apparently a worldwide outage on Cloudflare, so it may be affecting your ability to either watch streams or to go streaming yourself. So be patient with it. We have entry here at 2564. We got stop loss at 2626. That's 462. Got take profit at 2305. That's for 259. And here's the next call for Twitter. And for everyone else, we've got Fartcoin versus Tether. It's a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.2564. Your stop loss is 0.2626 for 62 pips. Your take profit is 0.2305 for 259 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 4.18. And that is Fartcoin versus Tether. All right, we have the Great British Pound Sterling versus the Swiss franc. That already hit stop loss, so the trade is now invalidated. Will not be entering that. We have FLM versus Tether. We will be entering this, targeting 0.0068. All right, so this is going to be a 30-minute sell. Got a risk of 4.65. We got entry at 147. Got stop at 164. We got take profit at 0068. All right, your next call for Twitter and for everyone else. Got FLM versus Tether on a 30-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.0147. Your stop loss is 0.0164 for 17 pips. Your take profit is 0.0068 for 79 pips. The risk reward ratio is 4.65. Again, that's FLM versus Tether. Moving on, we have bananas versus Tether. We're already in that trade. I'm not going to enter a buy on it. Know that much. We already entered AI, BTX. It is giving us a secondary entry, which we're going to take, targeting 0.0424. And we've got a 6.63 risk on this one. Your entry price is going to be 0.0529. Your stop is going to be 545. And your take profit here is going to be 424. All right, your next call for Twitter and for everyone else. This time we have AIXBT versus Tether on the 30-minute sell. The entry price is 0.0529. The stop loss is 0.0545 for 16 pips. The take profit is 0.0424 for 106 pips. The risk reward ratio is 6.63. Again, that is AIXBT versus Tether. All right, we have the euro versus the Hungarian florin. We're not going to re-enter this. We got a third confirmation on AIXBT versus Tether. This is on the 1 hour. Going to be taking this, targeting the 0.0397. It's going to be 8.31 risk to reward ratio. Your entry price here is going to be 529. Actually, 530. Stop is going to be 546. And the take profit on this is going to be 397. That's 433 pips. All right, a third confirmation on AIXBT versus Tether. This time a 60-minute confirmation. The entry price is 0.0530. The stop loss is 0.0546 for 16 pips. The take profit is 0.0397 for 133 pips. The risk reward ratio is 8.31. All right, we have AXS versus Tether targeting 1.15. 4.92. AXS, this is a 15-minute confirmation. The risk is 4.9. We got entry at 1.292. We got stop at 1.321. We got take profit at 1.150. It's 142. All right, next call for Twitter and for everyone else. We have AXS versus Tether. It's a 15-minute confirmation sell. Entry price is 1.292. Stop loss is 1.321 for 29 pips. Take profit is 1.150 for 142 pips. The risk reward ratio is 4.90. Again, it's AXS versus Tether. Moving on, we have the euro versus the Czech dollar. We're already in that trade. I'm not going to re-enter. We're already in ACT versus Tether. We have stop loss hit on ZM1. We're already in UX links. Nope, we're not actually. Hit stop loss. It's a validated trade. Have the United States dollar versus the Mexican peso on a 1-hour sell. Not going to bother with that. Same thing with 6M1. We have the euro versus the New Zealand dollar. Hit take profit and then reverse all the way again. Wow. Interesting. We looked at the book of meme already. We looked at ZM1. We looked at ACT. 6A1. This is the future on the Australian dollar. We will be entering this on a short, targeting 0.6469. For fuck's sake. All right. Risk here is going to be actually better entry. Why is it keep calling my damn phone? 3.63. We got entry at 65035. Got stop at 6513. It's for 19. We got take profit at 6469. My darn tech is just not being cooperative this morning. All right, here we go. So futures call. This is on the Aussie dollar. 681, 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.65035. Stop loss is 0.65130 for 19 pips. Take profit is 0.64690 for 69 pips. The risk reward ratio here is 3.63. And that's the future on the Aussie dollar. And we have the micro future on the Aussie dollar. This time targeting 0.6466. All right. It's going to be a 4.33 risk here. We got entry at 6505. We got stop at 6514. And we got take profit at 6466. And that's for Twitter. For everyone else, we have the micro Aussie dollar. It's a 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.6505. Stop loss is 0.6514 for 9 pips. Take profit is 0.6466 for 39 pips. The risk reward ratio is 4.33. And that is the futures on the micro Aussie dollar. Moving on, we have token versus tether. Our original hit stop loss. We're already in OXT. We took a look at euro versus New Zealand dollar already. We have take profit hit on Sahara versus Tether. We have stop loss hits on Great British Pound Sterling versus Canadian dollar twice. We have SPK. The Canadian dollar versus Japanese yen, the one we did not take, that hit take profit. By the time we saw it, it was beyond 50% to take profit. That bodes well for the rest of the Japanese trades. So let's take a look at why that's happening. You go to the JXY, which is the Japanese yen index, and you can see it's selling off pretty quickly. The Japanese yen is weakening versus other currencies, and this is why we have so many Japanese yen buys. So should be looking forward to take profit here soon. Bitcoin dominance is down. Bitcoin is up for the day after cresting at around 89,000 or so. I don't think this is going to hold. We don't have an Elliott wave. Actually, we do. That's the end of 5 legs right there. So this is going to dive down again. It looks like we have very weak support at 89,800. Price rebounded above the Asian range. Yeah, it ran out of steam. This is going to fall again. And we still have that support at 89.2. Yeah, so on the 4-hour, you can see it. It exhausted itself around 93.7. Pretty strong order blocks. You got price trapped between 89.2 and 93.7. Price is going to drop and try and attempt to break this again. If it does break 89,200, Bitcoin's going to fall to 85.7. So that's really the action here. We probably have cash inflows into ETFs today, which is the reason why Bitcoin is climbing. Let's see if that might be the case. Certainly some of these news tickers will tell us. So we do have Bitcoin dominance crashing below 60%. That's normally an indication of altcoin season. Bitcoin has wiped out the entire gains it had for all of 2025. It did that when it broke 92,000. And we do have more ETF outflows. So this is a short-term move. This won't last. So look for another game buster fall of Bitcoin for at least 4,000 points over the next few days. If it breaks this, it's going to fall eventually to 85.7. That's another 5,000 points from where it is now. At any rate, we're caught up for the morning. We're on a 15-minute pacing of calls. We don't have anything for 10:45, so our next opportunity is to enter the market will be at 10:55 a.m. for the futures market and 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for the market proper. That's 1 full hour after the London Stock Exchange closed and an hour before lunchtime at the New York Stock Exchange. All right, I'm going to step away real quick to grab some water, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Was having a problem with one of my brokers, and that got fixed. Which means we're going to hop into those trades I was unable to put in earlier. So I really hopped on for the sole purpose of getting out those trades that had accumulated. We're going to wait till 11 o'clock to see if we get any new ones. If not, we're going to go ahead and end it for the morning. Then I'll be back at my regular times for London and for New York starting tomorrow. Feel much better now. For those of you not aware, I do typically go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time for London, and then from 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for New York. If you haven't already done so, I would appreciate you subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and turning on those notifications depending on what network you're on to keep abreast of when I do go live in the market. We got a few more minutes till the top of the hour. We'll see if we get any other entries. We'll go from there. We're about 2 minutes left to the top of the hour. We're almost there. About 10 more seconds. Okay, nothing immediate. It's going to take about 3 minutes for TradingView to get through all the assets we do trade. If we don't get anything, then I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for 2 a.m. for London, and then again at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for New York. In the meantime, enjoy those profits. The trades are already posted in the chat for the live for YouTube and Twitch. On Twitter, if you click on the live, or if you go to my profile, you'll see the calls for this morning as well. We did have 2 tape profits hit earlier today. One on IP versus Tether and the other on SERP versus Tether. Light day, but we still made 1732.18 today. We today were up $39,355.48. That's if you took all the trades I've been calling. And that's at the lowest possible lot size that you can take it on. So congratulations for those of you that took the trades and enriched yourselves. All right, so it's looking like that's it for the 11 o'clock hour. Don't anticipate any calls coming out at this point. Again, I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time for London. Then again at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for New York. Tomorrow, November the 19th. Cheers.